I'm going to take you to the corner of 25th Street and Alabama Avenue in Southeast DC and show you what's happening to an old vacant red brick building that's been abandoned for decades. This building has been on wooden braces since 2018, but it's been gutted years earlier, and it just sat there like an eyesore to the neighborhood. The look of this building seems to tie into the low-income, high-crime aspect of this area. Many lives were taken by many criminals in this area of the city, although there's a police station just blocks away from this location. The address of this building is 2497 and 2495 Alabama Avenue. The address of the building next to it is 2493 Alabama Avenue. But we're not talking about that building. I think it's still occupied with tenants. But 2497 and 2495 has been going through changes. It sat empty and boarded up for years. Then it was sold in 2012. Years later, the interior was gutted and the facade was put up on wooden supports in 2018. Now, in 2023, Architects Oella Design Studio is designing building 2495 with the plan for this building to be converted from 6 units into 30, with 19 one-bedrooms and 11 two-bedroom rental units, expanding the entire building from 2 stories to 3 stories, with each apartment having its own balcony or some sort of outdoor space. There will be at least 11 off-street parking spaces included once the project is complete. This building was built in 1946, and being in the Skyline neighborhood, it sits in the middle of multiple other neighborhoods: Naylor Gardens, Garfield Heights, Hillcrest, and Anacostia, which will put the building near Skyline Shopping Center, Garfield Elementary School, Suitland Parkway, Good Hope Road, and Naylor Road Metro Station. But that's not the only new construction on this block. We're going to move a few doors down to see what else is going on. We started at 2497 and 2495, and then 2493, which is occupied. Next to 2493 is a bus stop. The area behind the bus stop has been cleared in the spring of 2023. The address of this single-family home is 2483 Alabama Avenue. It's been reported that this property once served as a church and years later served as a rehab facility before becoming vacant. The 4-bedroom, 4-bath red brick house was built in 1962, sold in 1982, and then sold again in 2001. When the house was sold again in 2003, it was part of a multi-property sale, and that bundle of property was sold again in 2019 for $1.4 million. The property has been vacant at least 4 years, so now all of the area behind the bus stop and the house will be developed into an 86-unit apartment building complex. Real estate developer Durrani Development has been selected to partner with Enterprise Community Development, and this will be the first collaboration between the two companies. Durrani Development applied for rezoning the area from a single-family home to a multi-unit in 2019 so construction could begin. In 2021, Durrani was also selected as a recipient for funding from DC's Housing Production Trust Fund. The future complex will be a 3-story U-shaped building that will have 14 parking spaces on front of the north-facing courtyard, as well as a children's playground on the northeast side of the property. The all-affordable development will include 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms with and without dens. The building will also have a shared laundry room and bike room in the basement, and will include a green roof with solar panels. Durrani Development is a local immigrant-owned development firm headed by Mustafa Durrani. Enterprise Community Development is one of the top 5 largest nonprofit affordable housing providers in the USA. It announced that it selected Durrani Development as the first partner with this $47 million project for its new Let's Build Accelerator program in 2021. This program is aimed at providing access to capital funding for marginalized groups who don't have institutional resources, including people of color. The program recognizes the unique challenges, perspectives, and opportunities of Black, Indigenous, people of color, and faith-based developers, which allows partners from these marginalized groups to access the necessary capital to organically grow their communities. Durrani founder Mustafa Durrani said in a statement, "Having lived in low-income, all-affordable apartments when I immigrated to the United States, I know the value and importance of providing clean, safe, and comfortable housing to individuals and families. Partnering with a mentor like Enterprise, a company that shares the same vision of providing good housing people can afford, will allow me to further develop quality, affordable homes throughout the DC metro area for many years to come." This project on Alabama Avenue will be Durrani Development's first affordable housing project developed. This is Enterprise Community Development's second investment in this area following its 2022 purchase of the Skyland Apartments. Another project for Enterprise that's currently underway will support an investment of almost $3 million into Baltimore's historically Black Upton neighborhood in West Baltimore City, through the renovating of vacant and abandoned row houses into modern and stylish for-sale homes. Across the street from the construction site is Woodland Terrace Public Housing Projects. I'll do a video about Woodland Terrace sometime in the future because it may be renovated or it may be raised. Someone left a comment asking that I give a history on it, and I'll have to do my research and post the video as soon as I can. Many news reports say a lot of criminal activity has been committed against some residents and by some residents in Woodland Terrace Apartments. Ironically, Woodland Terrace is on Anger Place. Strange coincidence, isn't it? There's a fairly new apartment building across the street from Woodland Terrace Apartments, and I'll give more detail about that in a future video. What do you think about the new apartment buildings coming to Alabama Avenue? It's reported that some apartments will be set aside for people who only make 30%, 50%, and 60% of the area's median income level. And that's why the apartments are being called affordable. Do you think this is a sign of gentrification or a sign of equality for this side of the city, where its residents are at least 85% Black American? Leave me a like on the video and help contribute to my channel so I can bring you more info on Washington, D.C. I'm Dickie D, your DC tour guide, and I'll see you in the next video.